Here we are getting ready for this showdown between these two fighters. Should be a good one. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's always mine, my friend.
And now it's time for our tale of the... Roman Gonzalez, arguably the greatest boxer Nicaragua has ever seen. Chocolatito, world titles in 4 different weight classes. The baby.
This bout is...
And this one has all of those big fight feel. We have high hopes and aspirations for this fight. He blocks that jab. How about that time counter shot? Counter punching. They miss with the jab. So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. There's a counter shot. Oh, Roman Gonzalez is hurt. And down goes Chocolatito. I don't know, I gotta take another look at that.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4. Give me it, bro.
Well, they're back up now, but they've got to be cautious. Cannot afford to trade back now, can they, Johnny?
Look at his corner, look at the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner. Somehow get to the end of the round.
Looks like he's leading halfway through this round.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T, play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over and over again, they've got it.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. He threw it 10 seconds to go, and what domination we've seen in this round. So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that round.
To make or break a fighter.
You don't want to lose this fight, do you?
And there's the bell to start round 2. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Pre-match drama before this showdown. Who could forget what we saw yesterday at the weigh-in? These two boxers are finally ready to get it on.
It's so hot, so heated. There's a roof on here, you don't understand it. When you're working, when the noise is there, the pressure's on, you're thirsty, you're sweating, and you're on the wrong side of a beating. This can be hellfire on him.
Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. And he scores with the counter. A perfect counter lands. Catch and shoot. Nice counter. Tried to score with that hook, but missed. So much for boxing. This is a fight. A perfect counter shot. Lucky that hook didn't score. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important.
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
To be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Punch, counter punch. Couldn't land that jab. The straight right just misses. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Counter shot. Tried to score with the uppercut. You'd like to see more jabs. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. This is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to turn. There's the bell for round 4. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
They exchange punches. Counter shot lands. Off the charts action from both of these fighters. Nice counter shot. Good counter punch. Tried to score with a jab. Impact. Let's see that again in slow motion.
I need to see that again.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. Are you okay?
The referee says we will fight on. Not sure about this one.
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in round once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
That counter punch caught him clean. Not a lot of defense here at all. It's been all one-way traffic with just 10 seconds to go in the round. You gotta wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's gonna be. Time for the 5th round. Gotta get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
each other's punching power. Nope, that jab not going to score. We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Those counter punches have to hurt. Just misses with that left uppercut. Stamina is off the charts. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
Wow, it's like two...
On to the 6th round. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Not so tense anymore. Trying to loosen things up. I like it. The work rate is down. The head isn't moving as well, Johnny. Fatigue is starting to set in.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym. You can do it in the fight. They've got to relax.
Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
Skill for skill, tap for tap.
Let's watch that again in replay from a different angle.
I've got to see that again.
You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knockout victory and one of the biggest surprises of the year.
A knockout victory. That is Todd. Did you see the shot? That's not a knockout. That's an assassination. What a shot.